there are no prerequisites for you to satisfy any admission requirements into the school of source. The school of source is why me? Who am I? Who are we? Into your awakening, your great awakening, your grand rising, your spiritual awakening, your Kundalini awakening, knowing God, knowing whatever it is, or who we all are. There are no prerequisites, and that includes lifestyle, that includes diet, that includes clothes, that includes just about everything. Yes, there will be times when you don't want to eat a certain food, or you don't want to drink something, you don't want to do it or don't do it, not because someone has asked you to this and that it's going to make you any more or less spiritual. Do it because you're following your body's intelligence. You're listening into your body. Don't bring morality into this. Don't bring spirituality into it. So if you're in tune with your body's intelligence and right, if I'm drinking too much coffee, maybe mix a bit of lion's mane mushroom, maybe mix a bit of saffron, or maybe not have this, maybe I don't want to have red meat, maybe I'll stick to white, maybe I'll be vegan, but not because it's been touted as being less painful, because whether it's a vegetable or an animal, it's still consciousness, right? But this post is not about going into the details of this, but it's just about, don't kid yourself when it comes to spirituality. Don't kid yourself when it comes to morality, because morality and spirituality have nothing to do with one another. Spirituality is all-encompassing. It's nothing to do with any exam that you've got to pass, any austerities, any penance, all the yoga you do in the world. You can be a master healer, right? You could do anything and everything. There are no requirements. There are no requirements. So maybe if we stop kidding ourselves and stop buying into things that we think are more spiritual. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as, if I do this, then I'm spiritual. If I'm, dressed in a certain way, I'm spiritual. I mean, to give you an example, one of you a while back had noticed that I'd started wearing this orange cloth and asked me, does it mean anything? Are you wearing it for any significance? And then I said to her that the reason why I wear this is because once when I was doing the post, my neck, I felt quite cold at the back of my neck, and this cloth was already where I was sat. And so I picked it up, and then I found that I felt much more comfortable covering the back of my neck or my back or my head. And so it just became one of those things that I do. And yes, I do know that there are some spiritual connotations, or there are some meanings to the color saffron and this saffron cloth that we wear. But I assure you that I'm doing none of this for any of those reasons. It was just a question of what I found, where I found it. Maybe there is some more spiritual significance, but I'd rather not attach any to it, because then we have that one more extra thing that we're then carrying and labeling and defining and limiting spirituality. And these are the very things that we've got to remove. When you have a Kundalini awakening, for example, why is it so difficult for so many? Spiritual awakening, letting go of, it's because we're letting go of this layers of information that we have built, so let go of those, take the blinkers off, take that tunnel vision off, and just embrace this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful free fall into this abyss, this freedom that you feel. It's a beautiful place to be, folks. No judgment, no judgment. There'll be more on Kundalini. I am still working on that. Not doing anything to work on it, but it's something that comes naturally. And so when it comes, there will be the next post on Kundalini, which I feel it's going to be about Kundalini in your Sahasrara, or right at the 2 feet above your head, and how that feels. So stay tuned for that. Lots of love. Take care.